Good
Hey
morning,
guys.
everybody. Hey, Coach.
Yes, absolutely, absolutely excited. I just want to say something, James, and then let everybody know where you're at. But I want to say this as I'm listening to what you guys are doing around Partner Code Nation. It just excites me. The fact that you get on here every day and we're playing Who Do You Know in different areas, it allows us to leverage each other. I see you guys doing that. It's the way you build a big company. It's the way you build a forever home, something that can really, really last. And I'm seeing that happen, but I'm also seeing the uptick of, success schools, super Saturdays in areas around the country. I just want to encourage you. If you're someone sitting on listening, going, I'm hearing about meetings going on, I'm hearing about, success schools and super Saturdays, like reach out to someone because you need to be knocking and locking down the market share in your area, okay? And we can bring this to you. There is someone out there willing to help you. So I just want to give everybody encouragement because I'm seeing so much of this done and it's catching fire. And let me tell you, you're from the day you start in your area, you're about 90 days away from really creating a fire. Remember, everything you're doing right now you will see the fruits 90 days later. And so I just want to encourage everybody. And without, in saying that, I also want to encourage you because I'm about to turn it to James. And we're talking about investing in yourself this morning. We're going to talk about the Epic Club. It's Epic Club Wednesday. We got so much to be excited about. I had somebody report to me, James, just yesterday that they've got 49 new people. Listen to this. Haley Lee actually shared this with me. 239 people has joined her business since the Epic Club started. 49 new Epic Club team members. 18 Epic Club Gold and 8 Epic Club Diamond with a month left. What about that? But I look around and I'm seeing success schools on Saturday going on in that organization. I'm watching events and meetings going on in that organization. Success leaves clues. And so it's not for us to compare, it's for us to say, hey, what am I doing in mine to get the same results, right? And so I just want to encourage everybody this morning. Here's why Epic Club, and James is going to talk about this because I'm excited for him to share where he's at, the investment he makes into himself. But we've also got to invest in ourselves with the industry. We got to know where the industry's at. We got to build belief in what we got our hands on with Partner Co. in the world of wellness. So I'm going to read this to you really quick and turn it to James. See, just so everybody knows, in the history of network marketing, our industry, our profession, wellness has been the largest product category in the global direct sales industry. Okay? It is the winner of the bigger pie of this industry. But in June, just last month, 2026, the Global Consumer Intelligence Committee of our profession, here they published a report. And I'm constantly out there trying to look at reports of why we have the best, right? Because it feeds my belief between my two ears of why we have something that will live forever out here. And so here was the report. According to the Global Wellness Institute, the wellness market is projected to grow from 6.8 trillion in 2024 to 9.8 trillion by 2029. 9.8 trillion is what the Global Wellness Institute just reported. Now listen to this now. One very important observation was made as they analyzed our industry, the global industry. They said people today are shopping for products. They're being self-directed to those products. They're being intentional about purchasing those products. They're being informed by people they trust. They're seeing a massive uptick of people in their reels, in their Facebook post, Instagram post, sharing their product, right? What do we do with the drops, right? So here's where I'll tell you, it says the catalyst that's accelerated this change, this growth, has been from the GLP-1s. They're accelerating new wellness priorities for people. Wearables like the rings and things, wearables moving from tracking to directed approach for people, going, you need to take this, you need to be consuming this. And then they wake up and they see Sheila Bykowski posting about the drops, and they're like, that's why they're hitting her inbox. Okay. Artificial intelligence, AI, is directing people to the people out there on social media that is a brand ambassador, that's a product of the product. They're a trusted source. They're in their reels talking about their journey. Guys, this is huge for us. And it says this: consumers are skeptical about health claims. And the way they get unskeptical is through someone earning their trust and transparency. And they hear it over and over and over. What does the drops post do? They're seeing it over and over and over. So I share all that to say, study, read what's going on out here in the world. Don't just let the thoughts between our two ears shape what we think and what we perceive. And so I'm going to share that. I'm going to turn it over to James because he is sitting there shaping his thoughts through industry professionals at an event that he's invested in himself to be at. And so, James, thanks for jumping on this morning, being a part of this Epic Club Wednesday. But I thought that was important to build belief in what we got our hands on, guys. Over a $9 trillion opportunity as we approach 2029. And James, you see it, you live it. That's why you're at the event, growing that skill set. And so I'm going to turn it to you to share kind of what's going on at the event there, and then Epic Club Wednesday, all the excitement.
Talk about wellness. Wow. Guys, if you want a piece of that 9.2 trillion, is it $9.2 trillion dollars? Put a yes in the comments below. I forgot who said it, but I think it was Les Brown. He said, I don't just want a slice of the pie. I just want a lick to lick the knife that sliced the pie. That's all we need in our life. So, if you've been following my story, I'm out here in a city called Boulder City, Nevada. It's right near Las Vegas. And we are at an interesting place called the Pirates Cove. I don't know if you guys can see this photo or not. It's literally a life-sized pirate, like crazy place. It's like three houses in one, and it's probably a $30 million plus property. Masterminding with 30 of the top industry leaders from our space. The average earnings in this room is $70,000 a month. And the average time they've been involved in the business has been 15 years. So these are people that have been around and everything. And I say this because to echo what you said, Coach, where are we in the space of the world? Where in the space of where things are at? Well, we're in a powerful wellness is huge. The owner of this home, and one of his many homes, by the way, this is just one of his fun ones, happened to be the master distributor of a small wellness company you may or may not know called New Skin. And they had a dream and they built it. And years later, they have the legacy, multi-generational wealth. And his dream was to be able to build a wonderland for his kids and his kids' kids. Who here has legacy in your mind, right? You want to pass something on for your kids and your kids' kids. So the power, and I'm sitting here, coach, I'm like, this is wild. Literally, like the most famous of the famous people come here. Like Dana White of UFC was just here last weekend, right? Like, for example, and they're like, wow, this is network marketing money, guys. Like, this is the profession that we're in. So this is not no small thing. We love the $100, the couple hundred, the 500. It all starts there. But it's powerful when we're able to lock into that vision focus on some simple things, and just continue to share the message over and over and over and over again. So it's been wild, coach. And some notes that I want to share with you guys. My mind's still reeling. And this is what it's going to feel like after going to whether it's a success school or a super Saturday or especially PXP. I'm just going to assume everyone here is going to PXP. If you're not yet, then we got to get you there. But really think like the power of our people going to PXP because Epic Club, the success is, of course, getting Epic, but then celebrating huge at PXP. But the mind's been reeling. And I want to share this, Coach. I'm grateful that we have a leadership. I'm talking about all of you that are willing to invest in yourself, to be better, a better servant leader for you and your people. But also we have corporate. Did you know that this same mastermind, the last one, Rob Sperry is the host of this. He does two a year. Did you know our very own owner, John Wadsworth and Amy Wadsworth? This is a field leader event, but as a corporate owner, he actually invested and came to an event just like this and was masterminding. Guys, who does that? What owner does that, right? And Partner Co. has been just the highest of reputation. In fact, at the mastermind, people were talking about the things that Partner Co is doing. I did a little speech here, and one thing that I kind of mentioned was the Epic Club. And everybody, all the top leaders are like, what is that? How do you do that? What's going on? Guys, we got the things that people in the world are looking for. And people are praying for the products that we have, and people are praying for the opportunity that we have. And I'm going to share a full circle moment, and I think something that expanded my mind, coach, as we think about what we're doing with our business, our mission, and Epic Club. But the power of an event, right? It didn't start with investing tens of thousands of dollars into masterminds and stuff like that. It started with scrounging up some money somehow, putting 10 broke college students into a white, shady passenger van, driving red eye one way because we couldn't afford a hotel room, putting these 10 people into a hotel room that could only sleep four, but we slept 10. One was in the bathtub, and going to an event like PXP because we realized and we were taught that the value of investing in yourself is invaluable, and we had to make it to the events. And I remember, coach, at that first event, I was a broke college student, trying to be a medical doctor, thinking I knew it all. And then I saw the stage and I saw the stories and I actually saw someone on stage. And this is what happens at the big events, right? You see someone, you're like, if they could do it, I could do it. There's a person similar to me. He was going to go to med school. He chose not to, did this profession, was one of the top money earners there. Well, turns out this very same person who I had on like the pedestal, he's now a good friend. He was at this mastermind too, and we were just connecting and we are sharing and we are just collaborating. We actually spoke back to back. Your heroes become your friends in this, and you become the hero to other people as well too. Who here is ready for that type of impact into other people's lives? And one thing he said was his coach, and I was really thinking about this. Because he said, what does our business do? And he's in the wellness space as well too. Of course, we have amazing products and we're solving huge problems, massive, massive problems. But you know what he really said? He said, the biggest epic epidemic that we're facing right now is loneliness, right? Who here would has seen that in the world? Post-COVID, loneliness. And you know what we solve, coach, with our business? Because of the communities that we build with our customers and our partners and the drop talks and the super Saturdays and these calls and everything. And Partner Code does it right. We do it right. Not all companies have this. I don't think most companies have what we just have this call, on this call, right? Let alone all the other things. But guys, we are really solving the epidemic of loneliness. So as we're going and leaning in to wrap up Epic Club. And then we're thinking, I need my two, my four, my eight. Some of you are going for 12. As you're thinking, man, that one other person or two other people, five other people that I can bring to PXP. At least for me, what I've realized is I have a higher charge now to realize that whenever I'm talking to someone at the back end, really what I'm solving is this epidemic of loneliness. And your one reach out, your one post, your one connection could literally be the defining moment to change someone's life, to go from a really dark place to a really bright place like here. So, Coach, Partner Co's doing it right. We are an example to the entire profession, both from corporate and from field, and we are just getting started. This Epic Club has been going crazy. So, if that aligns with you guys, put a me in the comments below, Coach.
James, first of all, thank you. Thank you for your leadership, being out there investing in yourself. And we all come here every day. And what I love is we we pull belief off of each other. Guys, going back to what James said, this industry has been a full-time industry for me and my family for years and years. I'll blink and it'll be 2 decades here where when people look, there's somebody probably on this Zoom right now is questioning where your business is. Is this thing real? Does it last forever? Like, should I look for something else? Right? This is real talk, right? This is things entrepreneurs go through. And the answer is you got to look for something outside of your volume to keep you here, right? And so there has to be passion in helping people with their health, with their finances. There has to be passion in, I've got a why. This is the reason I'm doing this. And I'm sticking and staying. And James, when I hear you talk, I think about where you're at right now, the fact that they went through some massive challenges at the beginning, but they stuck and stayed to create this, what they have today, where you guys are located. And I think back, guys, we're creating that journey for ourselves right now inside of Partner Co. Right? 3 years in, started the company, no name, no marketing, no anything. 3.5 years later, we're sitting here, over $400 million company in 52 countries. Do we have it all figured out, all dialed in? No, nor does any other company that's 3 years old. I'll tell you what we do, Hal. We got a new opportunity called the Epic Club. And it's the next thing, right? But here's what I'll say, James, and I lived this in my first company. My best friend quit. He was number 3 with me. I joined and he was the second one to join me. And he's not here today because he lost the good fight and said, I'm just going to go back to doing what I was going to do because I just don't believe this is real. And today, when we go eat lunch, he's like, oh my goodness, if I would have just stayed the course. And that's a lot of times that good fight. Like that's what we're doing right now. And to me, Epic Club, what that's going to be is that's the good fight that will end and we will go into PXP, James, locked arms, crossing the finish line at the highest of Epic Club Diamond, crossing the finish line. And I know I got to Epic Club. We're now starting to get the emails from the company going, you qualified, you're at the Epic theme park on Sunday. We're all going to come. We're all going to wear the shirts together. We're all going to wear the swag together. And that just hit the scenes yesterday. So check your email. Like this thing's shaping up. We're a month out. And it's when I say the company is going to celebrate you the entire event, like this is going to be a red carpet rollout because it is the next chapter of this company. And so if any of you are on here and you're like, man, I've kind of been low right now, don't be low. We're 3 years in. We're fighting. We're fighting. But let me tell you, what does it look like 10 years in when we're over $1 billion, headed to 2 billion? What does it look like when other 6-figure and 7-figure earners are joined us, James? You and Becky have experienced it since we started the company. So this is just the start of something massive. And so you've got to keep that thought between your 2 ears and continue educating yourself and investing in yourself with material that's like, oh yeah, I've got the gold in my pocket. So, James, let's get right into the celebration this morning.
Absolutely. Guys, these are outdated now, by the way. These were pulled from Monday. But we already have well over 600 of us that are in this club. And we have a month left or 2 weeks left, right? So 332 of us in the Epic Club. That means that you went Ultimate, you enrolled two. You're going to be on stage. Guys, that stage better be extra bolstered because I don't know how it's going to fit everybody. Can you imagine the shot? I'm just imagining, Coach, the photo of that stage. It's going to look like a mob just hit success, you know? So that's massive. You also get a PXP ticket so that you can get yourself there or other people there, right? Number two, gold. We have 189 at least at gold. And that means that you enrolled four people at 200 points minimum since the start of this program. So this one's fun. You're going to get back rubs from Brent Palmer. Who here's ready for a nice back rub from Brent Palmer? You're going to get VIP seating, guys. You're going to get white carpet treatment while you're there, or white glove treatment. You're going to feel like a superstar. Guys, this is huge. Like, we all want a healthy recognition. And it does something for your psyche when you're sitting up front. And I remember when I had that first chance, you're like, man, I'm not just a participant in this, I'm a player in this thing. Oh my gosh. And becomes an identity of you. And once the mind is expanded, it never returns back to the same shape. So I'm really excited for that experience for people. You also get the cool swag that's going to be coming out there. And finally, diamond. Diamonds, where it at, guys? We have 91. We talked about 100. We're going to crush 100, guys. Good job on that. But that means that you enrolled eight people. You're going to be going to Epic Universe. That's just going to be the most amazing VIP celebration ever. You're going to be having entry into the gala, the red carpet experience. It's exclusive. Rub shoulders with the founders, with everyone else, taking the coolest photos everywhere. Guys, I'm just imagining. Can you imagine the photos and the memories and the videos and everything that's there, Coach?
And, and James, crazy is we're gonna walk around that epic theme park with the swag on, going, we're in a company headed to $1 billion, and we're like in the hundreds of being there. Like we're sitting in this epic group, like truly at this start. I mean, that's what's incredible to me. That's why this is life changing.
It's wild. Absolutely. So, guys, let's give some big round of applause. Let me play this awesome video that Dr. Sarah always makes so well. So, give tons of love here. And, guys, with 2 weeks left, think to yourself, this is what I'm thinking. Do I need to upgrade my rank on this? Yes. But more importantly, who are the people that I need to get onto this as well too that aren't on here yet? Because I want to make sure we all cross this finish line together. All right. So throw tons of love in the chat for this. Here we go. Massive congratulations to everybody. Guys, two
Incredible.
weeks left on the clock. Seriously, coach. Wow, wow, wow.
Congratulations. Let's, guys, just continue like we're right here. We see the finish line. Like, let's blow the doors off as we head into PXP. The celebration is going to be like no other in Orlando, Florida. So excited to experience it with you.
Let's go,
James, thank
guys.
you. Thanks for taking the time.
Of course, absolutely. Dr. Sarah, I know we have to hop off early, so I'll toss it back to you.